If you want to learn how to compound on top of compound your gains in the crypto market, you're gonna want to stay tuned to what I got to talk about here. And this is a strategy that I've been using now for over 8 months, and it has been absolutely dominating. So stick around for this video. Let me know down below what you think. Is this a good strategy for you? And I'm gonna actually leave you some extra credit here to go and learn this stuff in detail so that you can also take action to compound on top of compound on top of compound your crypto. So what am I talking about today? It's something that I've talked about before in the past, and that is called Kwenta. Kwenta is a futures exchange where you can use leverage to really grow your stack, and it has been working phenomenally for me. Right now I've got a portfolio called my 5K to $1 million, and the strategy behind that is I'm taking $5,000, initially investing it into the markets, which I did back in July, and every single month I add $500 in dollar cost averaging using my strategies to really build this up to $1 million, hopefully in the span of 2 years. Let's see, I'm headed in the right direction, but definitely not there yet, and there's still a lot of work to be done. But if you want to follow this journey, by the way, definitely hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button, so anytime that I'm talking about this portfolio, you can come and keep up with it. Okay, so Kwenta is a futures exchange where, again, you can use leverage to actually grow your stack much quicker, okay? And you can see here, I've got all these positions open, all right? I have Ethereum, I have Bitcoin, I have Solana, I have Staked ETH, and I have TIA opened up right now, and all of them are doing very well, but for TIA, is it's been around for the least amount of time. Now, there are dangers when you're on a futures platform such as Kwenta, and don't think that I haven't lost money on this. In fact, yesterday I lost over 5,500, okay, which not in this portfolio, but in another portfolio where I had way more than that there. In this portfolio, I lost 500, okay, which didn't feel good. It's 500 of your hard-earned money get flushed down the toilet. That's never what you want to do. Now, I violated one of my rules, and that's okay. Every once in a while, you get a little greedy. I got greedy on this one. This one was FXS, so Frax shares. I over leveraged myself. I usually don't go more than 2 times leverage on anything other than Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I went 4 times leverage on this one because I thought that there was going to be a little bit more movement prior to the airdrop coming on FXS, and it was a big nothing burger, which has been the case for FXS forever and a day. And I actually use FXS as a platform. I love the platform, but in terms of being an FXS holder right now and for the last year and a half, it just hasn't been fun. Let's just say that. Hasn't been fun. It hasn't performed like the market has, and it's just FXS. You guys got to get your stuff together over there at Frax. In terms of Frax, all your products are phenomenal. I love the products. I use the products. I borrow land. I do staked Frax ETH, all that stuff. But the other stuff, man, you guys got to figure out Frax. Anyways, I got liquidated yesterday. That's okay because all of these other positions that I'm in still doing phenomenal. Now, one crypto that I'm looking at right now is INJ, okay? And I think INJ is going to perform really well over the next bull market. And the reason that I think that is because INJ, one, is its own blockchain built on the Cosmos ecosystem, but it also plays well with EVM-compatible blockchains such as Ethereum, Optimism, Arbitrum, Matic, all of the above. I like that because you have to have these blockchains interoperable, unlike Bitcoin, but they've got to be interoperable. They've got to be interoperable, guys and gals. If they're not, it's just not fun, okay? Now, why is INJ so high on my list? The reason INJ is so high on my list is INJ has high frequency trading capabilities that are not even on Kwenta. Now, I don't need high frequency trading capabilities on here because I'm a swing trader, a very, very long swing trader. You can see I'm swinging for the fences on these ones because I've had these open for 6 months plus, but it's paid off. Take a look at how much money that I'm making, okay? 309% on Ethereum. Ethereum ain't up 309% since I got into this. 365% on Bitcoin. Bitcoin ain't up 365% since I've been in on this. 938%. Solana has not been up 938% since I've been in on this. 472%. Staked ETH has not been up 472% since I've been on this. So this is like literally compounding on my gains, and I'm using other people's money to make money, okay? And this is what I absolutely love. One of the different things that I'm gonna be doing here is on INJ, I'm not going to be over leveraging myself on all of these. I started off like this Ethereum trade, this Bitcoin trade, this Solana trade. I started off at 3 times leverage. Now Solana, I kind of violated it. I used 3 times leverage. But I'm not going to do that on INJ, and I'm going to show you here just in a second why I'm not going to do that, okay? The reason I don't do that though, any altcoin, is because of the volatility. Yesterday, you know, Frax, despite the fact that Bitcoin hit its all-time high, Frax went in the complete opposite direction, it went in the complete opposite direction of all cryptocurrencies, which is again why I'm a little salty. I ended up getting liquidated because I didn't have enough time to get back and make the trade to add some collateral. On here, you can see though, my leverage that I've used, I started off with 3 times leverage, has actually shrunk, okay? So the cool part is this, when I come in here and I buy this Ethereum, or I buy this Bitcoin, I buy this Solana, I buy this staked ETH, I buy it with cash. So I use dollars to invest in my crypto, and I use it to leverage myself. So in these particular situations, when I bought Ethereum, okay, I bought it at an average entry of 1,888. So here I bought it at 1,888. That's my average entry price, okay? But the cool thing is that I used other people's money in order to get in here. So I started off with like $500. I 3 times leveraged, which means I used an additional $1,000 to get into this. Now look at how much I actually have. Okay, you can see here, instead of just $1,500, I now have $6,085. Now again, the cool part is that, and you can see my funding loan here, this is the amount of leverage that I used, has shrunk because my profit and loss has gone up. Okay, my profit is up to $3,000, and then right here you can see I'm only using 1.68x because that was the amount of dollars that I used to get into this. This is exactly how this works. What you want is to be getting in early enough to where your leverage goes up. Now I'm dollar cost averaging, meaning I'm periodically, in a structured manner, putting into this to keep it growing. And every single time I do that, I use 3 times leverage. Okay, now what happens when I use 3 times leverage and I keep adding to this even though there's 1.68 leverage? Well, it depends on how much I put in, right? If I put in, you know, $50,000 and I do 3 times leverage on this strategy, well then my leverage is definitely going to go up. All right, my leverage is definitely going to go up from 1.68 probably over to like 2.999%, all right? Because there's so much more going into that, right? But if I'm putting in not quite as much, then what'll happen is this will come up just a little bit. Maybe it'll come up to like 2%, right? Maybe it'll come up to like 3%, not 3%, 2.2% or something like this, okay? So as long as I'm not putting in like huge sums, my leverage should remain relatively low. Now, what is the main thing about leverage here? Well, on this trade that I have to really be careful because if Ethereum starts approaching $1,585, which I highly doubt it's going to get to, I need to start really thinking about adding collateral. Now, when would I add collateral? I probably would start looking at that at around, in my opinion, like $1,800 is really when I would start looking at adding collateral, okay? I want to be like 20% away from the liquidation price when I need to add it up. Now I have something called the 2-bullet strategy that I want to talk to you all in another video. I have a link down below where I'm actually going to go through all of this stuff in Kwenta. I'm going to actually teach you how to use it. It's going to be a very comprehensive free class that I only save for my students. So head down below, click on that link. I want to see you guys over there because I'm going to teach you, and I'm going to actually make this trade on INJ over there. I want to teach you exactly how to do this. If you feel that you got some value out of this video plus the other one, you're going to have to do a little bit of homework, all right? You're going to have to do a little bit of homework. If you want to make money, you got to learn this stuff. If you feel like you got value though, share this with a friend. I want to help you and your family achieve the 3 freedoms: financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. All right, everybody, I'll see you on the next video, and hopefully you're just crushing it in this market, and hopefully I'm the one teaching you. Cheers.